is upon us. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. So last week I took a little kind of quasi break. I did go live, but it was very, very quick just to give you guys the heads up that I was taking an official break in regards to Tuesday Tea at 2, and that I would be resuming this week for season 3, episode 29. So here we are, season 3, episode 29, Tuesday Tea at 2. I am your host, Sabrina Sahara Shares. And usually I'm on IG as well as on YouTube. And for those who are updated in regards to the situation that happened as of July 9th, my Instagram as well as my Facebook and all of my Instagram accounts, I had about 5 Instagram accounts, all of them have been suspended again, and also my Facebook account. So I actually did second accounts for that. Hello, my sister Tony Taylor. Mwah. How are you, honey? I love you. Thank you for joining. Just giving more updates yet again in regards to the whole banning thing. Of people like texting me like crazy, like I don't see you on Facebook, you're not on Instagram, what's going on? Because I'm, a pretty, consistent poster and such. And again, doing the lives and all that. And Sistar's updated. But I did second accounts for my Red Sahara account as well, my band, the whole thing, and those got suspended as well. So I am under the impression that I'm being targeted in some ways by someone or their group of people, specifically because for all of my accounts to all of a sudden be suspended, for me to do, second accounts, and then for those to be suspended again right after literally being on Instagram and Facebook, since Instagram was Instagram and since Facebook was Facebook. It's a little fishy. It's a little fishy, especially because I have some very, very important announcements that are coming up that some people are very much trying to thwart in terms of that getting out, especially to mutual friends. So here I am on YouTube. I'm focusing on YouTube. I'm focusing on TikTok. So I'm going to build those channels because ultimately my presence of mind to think about, regardless of whether someone has the intention and if it is deliberate or not, for Meta to allow that and for you to just have all of your content and your branding and everything that you've built. I had almost 3,000 followers on Instagram. I had almost 5,000 friends and family on Facebook, and all of my content to just be gone without any real recourse, without any follow-up, without any updates, without, you appeal and then you just kind of sit on your hands and wait for them to, then they have no problem checking and verifying accounts when it's about money and advertising and, getting the blue check, but yet it takes all of this time to actually prove that you did not put anything against community standards. So I'm very, very unimpressed, needless to say, with Meta. And I have been unimpressed with Meta in terms of shadow banning and censorship and all of that stuff. So Spirit has been kind of telling me to veer off of that particular, those particular platforms, and it was done for me. So here we are, focusing on YouTube, focusing on TikTok. Lemon 8 I've heard of as well, and I take a lot of pictures, and I'm an abstract artist and stuff as well, so I think I might do Lemon 8 as well, so that I can just focus on my actual visual stuff. And then I'll be doing my lives here on YouTube exclusively. And then eventually, when my number gets up for TikToks, I think you need 1,000 followers on TikTok in order to be able to go live. So I will do that when I get there. So follow me on TikTok, Sabrina Sahara Shares, and right here on YouTube at Back to Natural. I for 2 for Back to Natural, and that's where I'll be. So please follow along so that I can keep you posted. And I do have a new Gmail as well so that I can be put on your email list. So whoever has an email list, please put me on your email list. And then likewise, I will put you on my email list and we'll be able to keep in touch without these powers that once were deciding when they're going to disconnect us. So Sabrina Sahara Shares at gmail.com is the new Gmail so that we can just kind of stay in touch with all of the extra awesomeness that is happening in the world these days. Believe it or not, it's happening. And that's why they're trying to silence us every way that they can. So follow me. TikTok, Sabrina Sahara Shares, Sabrina Sahara Shares at gmail.com for my personal email, and Back to Natural on the YouTube. Okay, Back I Natural for YouTube. Cool. Josiah, welcome. Thank you for joining. Leticia Vago, thank you for joining. Appreciate you so much. What else is there? I've got, like I said, lots of updates, lots of news to share, but so far, what I'll share today that is coming up on Friday is that Red Sahara is going to be featuring at the Billie Holiday Theater Summer Fest. So they have an outdoor stage that they do every summer. It debuted last week in regards to this particular season, and Vita and I are going to be accompanied by friends of ours on bass and drums, Greg Barrett, as well as Chris Northington. And we are going to be on the Billie Holiday Theater Summerfest stage this Friday at 6:30 is when the show starts. We're going to be sharing the stage with some awesome artists, and we're going to be doing our thing. And we're actually doing a album preview. As you know, we are in the works of completing our debut album. So we're gonna do a nice live preview for you all on that Summerfest stage. That is 1368 Fulton Street in Brooklyn, BK all day at Restoration Plaza, Billie Holiday Theater, that area. The stairs and stuff, they're gonna be chairs and all the things. It's outdoors, free, public, open to the public, come one, come all, family friendly, the whole vibe, the whole nine. And we're gonna be on, let's say, maybe 7:30 or so. So y'all should come and hang out with us. It's gonna be an incredible, incredible vibe, full band vibe. So come and hang with us, okay? So I'm very, very excited about that, and give thanks to Mr. Hollis King, who is the curator of the event of the Summerfest, and gave us this opportunity. So truly, truly grateful, and we can't wait to share the songs, the original music that Vita and I have been writing and curating and working on for quite some time, and timing is divine, and I'm grateful despite how long, we say how long something takes. At the end of the day, timing is divine and nothing happens before its time, and I'm so grateful that we did take the time, because the songs where they are now would not be what they are now if they came out before. So yay. So you should come so that you can hear it. Okay. Awesome. TikTok, thank you. It's Sabrina Sahara Shares on TikTok. So Sabrina, Sabrina, Sahara like the desert, and Shares, like I'm sharing with you right now, Shares with an S. Sabrina Sahara Shares. And yeah, follow me on TikTok, please, and thank you. I appreciate that, Josiah. Thank you. I see Larry Lamar said, damn, you fine. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I see FNOOB19. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a whole heap of everything. I was just giving some general updates in regards to my online update, because I'm no longer on Instagram and Facebook, focusing on TikTok and YouTube, talking about the event that my band Red Sahara is going to be featuring at this Friday at the Billie Holiday Theater outdoor stage. Super excited. Yeah, and then just about to go into our universal laws, talking about all the as above, so below energy. We had our new moon in Leo on the 24th. So I hope you're still feeling those very, very restorative vibes, those vibes that are just really about shining and, spreading your light. So it's just such an ironic thing as well that, I'm on here talking about light and love and upliftment and, supporting people and elevating people on these things. And then in some ways it feels like my light got dimmed and people are like literally trying to silence me and shun me and all of these things, and it was hard. It's still kind of, I'm like, are you serious right now? Especially because I kind of know who did, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of know who did it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, really, like that's what we doing? But it's okay, because at the end of the day I know why. And I know that ultimately what is being attempted to be stopped cannot be stopped. And it's that much more confirmation of what is in store. So this is why I'm just telling y'all, follow me everywhere else so you don't miss out on the updates and the movements that are happening. Okay. What else? Mercury is in retrograde right now. Okay. Until the 18th, till the 11th. So it is what it is. We'll be fine. I've actually decided that I'm going to stop. I always post about the new moons, the full moons, different celestial occurrences. Like we're in Lionsgate portal right now that opened up on the 26th up until 8/8. And then retrogrades. I always usually post about the retrogrades and then when the planet goes direct. I didn't post about Mercury retrograde this particular instance because I do realize that a lot of people have a lot of fear in regards to retrogrades, those that are aware of it. And I really don't want to create any environment to be sharing anything that is in any ways potentially fear-based. So I decided this particular time that I was not going to post about the retrograde. And going forward, I may not post about retrogrades because it's kind of like, not to say an ignorance is bliss thing, but we do kind of get inundated with things and fear mongering and, oh no, Mercury's retrograde, now everything's gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? And instead of us preparing for it in a positive way, we end up fearing it. And then it ends up perpetuating something more mentally that is more detrimental than if we didn't know and just kind of went through our life regularly. So as a result, I got the insight to not post about Mercury retrograde this particular time. So going forward, I may not post about retrogrades in particular. So we'll see. But Mercury is in retrograde. So as we're here in real time, I will share it because it is what it is. But again, in terms of like giving the heads up and all of the things and showing the time frame, I'm not going to do that. Speaking freely, we here, you gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Okay? All right. What else? Again, Lionsgate portal is officially open and peaks on 8/8. So bring in your manifestations, whatever it is that you are trying to bring into form and experience. This is the time that is about doing. This is the time when it literally can just manifest like poof, all of a sudden, whoop, there it is. And believe and receive ultimately, but it is about the action. It is about the feeling. It is about your thoughts. It is about the words that you are speaking and how all of those things come in tandem and come into unison. So regardless of what you are thinking, what you are processing, what is happening in the world around us, don't focus so much on that external and really, really go into your internal world and what it is that you, again, are trying to bring into form and experience, and switch the energy of trying into the energy of doing so that you can really start to think about, feel about, speak about, do the things that actually need to happen. And again, the tandem, the unison, you know, those four things, your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your deeds, coming into a consistent sense of self and union and, you know, symmetry, so that these things can actually come and that you're not sending mixed signals to the universe by thinking something but doing the opposite, right? So this is the time. Definitely the time. This is the time where we think about the galactic new year. That's really this energy, right? We talk about Sirius and our starseed alignments and just thinking about the sun, right? Sirius is the sun, our brightest sun star in the night sky. And we're aligning with that. And when we come into the sense of our soul coming into full alignment, coming into full brightness, that is when the veil is very, very thin. That is when, again, that abracadabra, your wish is your command, like it can happen like this. Believe and receive. So this is the time. There's going to be so much extra sprinkle on what it is that you are, again, trying to manifest, but we're switching the trying into doing, into making it happen. It is done. It is already yours, ultimately. So just name it, claim it, demand it, command it. That's it. That's all. Don't leave any room for question. Don't leave any room for doubt. And especially not external doubt in terms of naysayers, in terms of the news, in terms of retrogrades, in terms of anything that could potentially feel like it could delay, slow you down, not make it happen. You know, it's not realistic, all of those things. Ain't no time for that. Like Lionsgate portal, there ain't no time for their concepts of reality. It literally is what it is that you decide, point blank, period. Okay, cool. Then our full moon is on the 9th. So we're going to have our peak Lionsgate and then our full moon in Aquarius the day after. So this energy is very, very potent because, again, we're tapping into Aquarius energy. We're tapping into humanity. We're tapping into the fact that we're thinking about what it is that we can do, not just for ourselves, but for the world. So when we are thinking above and beyond just us, Spirit gives us that much more blessings, ultimately, because it is about favor. It is about anointing, but constantly we're in an energy of what I want, me, and needs and wants, and can you help me, and can you do, and can you, but when you are putting an energy out there and thinking about the world and thinking about others, it is like an automatic coming to you, automatic. So you're actually doing better by looking out for the world and taking care of your community and whatever it is that you can do in very selfless ways, because you are going to get it back naturally and automatically without delay, versus thinking about, let me just think about me and hoping that I get what I want, and when I get it, then I'm going to give, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, just think about the grand scheme of things. Think about the bigger picture. Think about the people. Think about humanity. Think about the world. Think about the universe. And it is just going to top down, trickle down and rise into place. It is only up from here. Okay, so we're tapping into rosemary today. So I had rosemary I have in the garden, at RTV Community Garden, but I also have in my small little yard space. So I got this from my yard space today. So I give thanks to you all, and I give thanks to Baba Ozain, the Orisha of everything that is green and grows. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Rosemary is awesome for everything cognitive, amazing for your memory, for onset Alzheimer's and dementia, and all of these things. And also, again, I'm big on prevention over prescription. So drink your rosemary tea. It's awesome to drink as well, especially before bed. And it helps with your dream, recall and all of these things, because again, focusing on the brain function. For your eyes as well. Oftentimes we think about the eyes as something that is separate from the brain, and we're doing a lot of things to treat our eyes physically, but it is a brain thing. So when we are treating the brain and our brain is working and functioning in its most capacity, then our eyes are naturally going to, benefit from that as well. So anything that you can do for brain function, you're automatically doing for your eyes as well. And that's something that I'm that much more aware of these days, because my eyesight, again, I wear glasses. I've been wearing glasses since grade 6 for myopia, distance, and I'm trying to figure out different ways that I can, make it a little bit better. And there's a focus more so on the brain, even more so than the physical eyes itself. So learning. Rosemary is good for growth in many ways. Hair growth. It's with my hair oil, my hair health oil, which is like crazy, like incredible bestseller. I can't even use it anymore because my hair is literally growing I just cut 9 inches and I'm not using the oil anymore because it's just growing too fast. But I was inspired to make it because my daughter's hair was really stagnant and it wasn't growing. And then I made this oil, rosemary being one of the main ingredients in it. And her hair is just like, oh my God, growing like crazy. And then every person that's tried it is just kind of like, this thing works. So great for growth, hair, nails in general. It's good for skin, it's good for stress relief, good for inflammation of different kinds and stuff. So that's very positive in regards to all the different ways that you can use rosemary. Tapping into rose quartz. So I always bring rose quartz in when I'm using rose petals for our tea, or rosemary, naturally because of the energy of rose, the ancient rose. So rose quartz for today, tapping into self-love, tapping into heart healing, tapping into calm and restoration. Very good for the skin, awesome for sunburns and regular burns, anything again that has to do with soothing, smoothing out and calming the skin, inflammation, acne, all of that. And then likewise, again, anything heart chakra aligned, anything self-love aligned, anything in terms of attracting love and relationships, healing relationships, rose quartz is the stone for that. I think that's it for the updates. It is 2:18, so we're going to pick a card and see what Spirit has for us. Or somebody, ooh, didn't break, thank God. I see you. My rose quartz just tumbled all the way down to the, y'all. My rose quartz just tumbled all the way to the, she's all right though. I'm sorry, honey. I'm gonna get her in a minute. All right, let's see what Spirit got for us. Or whoever's here, please choose stop top or stop bottom. And if a single card comes out, then that's the one we will choose. So stop top or stop bottom. If anyone would like to choose the card for this week, for our Tuesday Tea at 2, Season 3, Episode 29. Anyone? Oh. I think we're going to go with it because it is a single. It is, oh, no, it's not. Got to put them back. There's 2. Anybody? Still up. Still up for grabs. If someone isn't shy to choose, you just got to type in stop top or stop bottom, and then I will choose accordingly. The stop means stop shuffling, and then the top would be the top card or the bottom card. Stop top, stop bottom. What y'all want today? What y'all want this week? A stop top or a stop bottom? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I see y'all there. Somebody's still watching. That's 2. Keeping it going. That's a stack. Oh, stop bottom. We're going to go with this one. Thank you, Reimer. Thank you. Stop bottom. Number 39, the law of nature. Reconnect with Mother Earth. Here we are tapping into the garden energy, tapping into grounding, tapping into coming into alignment ultimately. Like I said, we think about our 4 walls of manifestation, as I call them, our thoughts, our words, our feelings, our actions, or our deeds, coming into alignment, making sure that that is a very solid structure. When we tap into reconnecting with Mother Nature and Mother Earth, it really is about a solidity. It's about that strong foundation, feeling a sense of groundedness, feeling a sense of sanctuary, where it is that we are planted, where it is that we are planting. We just had our new moon in Leo. New moons are all about planting seeds, and then we have our full moon in Aquarius that's coming up, and that's all about plucking weeds. So when we again connect with Earth Mother, when we are connecting with these herbs, right, we tap into drinking rosemary or whatever herb that it is, we are automatically in alignment with Earth Mother. And when we are in alignment, it is about a returning and a remembering. There is no real disconnect that can happen ultimately, because we are not just a part of nature. We are nature. And when we think about being nature, there is no way that we are separated, but we can create distance. We can create a sense of stagnancy. We can create, this, again, dimming, whether it is of our light, whether it is of this, said connection that is automatic, dimming the spark of creation that is ultimately in us and placed in us. And there's no way that we can not have it, but we can augment it and we can brighten it up and we can use it to our advantage in a way that is so much more poignant if we're intentional about it on a day-to-day basis. And a very, very easy way of doing that is by grounding, is by giving thanks to the herb when we're drinking it, right? Is by standing under the sun and giving thanks to Ra, giving thanks to the rays, because it's not just the sun, right? And again, we're tapping into Lionsgate portal and we're connecting with the sun, with Sirius. We're tapping into the galactic new year. And when we really, again, come into the sense of urgency and intention, and I see you and I feel you, even though we're always seen and we're always felt by spirit, by nature, by the creator, by the Most High, when we give that energy back up, it doubles everything up. It's also just, again, talking into about the energy of giving back to the universe, to the humanity of things, to the human, to the grand scheme of it. Tapping into nature is an automatic way of doing that as well. Pouring libation on the soil. Every time I water the garden, whether it's RTV community garden or in my yard space, I'm giving back to humanity. I'm giving back to Earth Mother. There's no way that I'm not getting that in return. Just a couple weeks ago, I found a sunflower that was literally just uprooted and was laying on the sidewalk. And I grabbed it and I brought it back to my yard space. And I didn't know if it was going to thrive. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but the root was still there. So I brought it home, did the whole thing, put it in a pot, and it's flowering. So things like that, like the universe is just like, that's really awesome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way that you're not going to get that back. So do whatever it is that you can to be in union with self, with source, with nature. Anything that you see, so little things sometimes like saving a bug instead of squashing it. It's like literally that simple, So do what you can in regards to tapping into nature, in regards to thinking about, again, how you reconnect with Mother Earth. It was 2:22, totally missed it, but balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Ashe. That's the thing with channeling. Spirit comes through, downloads, uploads, however you want to look at it, and you're just used. And time stands still, and you don't even know what you're saying. I got to watch things back afterwards to get the message for myself. It's a whole thing. But hopefully all of that made sense because we missed 222. But we didn't, because we were here together talking about the law of nature, talking and tapping into the energy of grounding and what it is that we can do very simply to stay in alignment with self, with source, with Earth Mother. There is no separation. So I reconnect with Mother Earth. I reconnect with Mother Earth. I reconnect with Mother Earth. And again, there is no disconnect ultimately, right? When we think about even connecting, is like as if there's a way that we could be disconnected. We can't really be disconnected, right? We are of it. We are nature. There is just no, there's no two ways about it, whether you like it or not, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are what you are. You are a mammal, animal, you're just human, you are even more than human. You are star seed, you are literally made of the same stuff stars are made of. Like, it's just math and anatomy and biology and cosmic and all of these things. So you are who you are what you are made of what you are made of. That's it, that's all. In the image of the creator. Co-curating, co-creating this existence ultimately, and your form and experience. So this energy of I reconnect, it's really more of an intentional thing, because you are what you are. There is no separation. You are connected regardless. But again, it's all about deciding and being discerning and being deliberate in every moment that you can in regards to your alignment, even more so than connection with nature. Coming into, again, that returning and that remembering energy. That's what this is about. It's not, again, so much about a connection or a disconnection. It is about alignment. It is about returning and remembering to that energy of self and source and Earth Mother. When you ground your feet, that is a simple, tangible, intentional, deliberate way to reconnect, to realign with Earth Mother, to be intentional in regards to that union that, again, cannot be separated. So just do what you can every chance that you get to bring that in a little bit more deliberately, a little bit more intentionally, because it can only serve you. I promise you that. Especially when we think about this energy of feeling grounded, of feeling a sense of security and stability in regards to our relationships, in regards to our connection with, again, self and source, in regards to our money, all of these things that are tangible, all of these things when we think about when matter matters, right? Matter matters sometimes. And obviously we have to think about the spirituality of things, but we also have to think about the practicality of things. And the more grounded that you feel, the more connected that you are, and realigned that you are, and again, intentional and deliberate that you are with your existence here, walking this earth, the more stable and secure you are going to be. And it's going to automatically become part of your existence in a very tangible way, in regards to your relationships, in regards to your money, in regards to your career, in regards to how you speak, how you emote, how you express, how you show up in the world. So just be grounded to stay grounded, and continue to pluck weeds before you plant seeds. And there's going to be full fruition. Again, it is only up from here. Nothing is falling. Trust me, everything is rising into place. It's all about the patience. My big three is patience, gratitude, and faith. Regardless of what happens and what hits me and what life throws and the universe throws, and there be asteroids just being tossed around all over the world, and they say all over the universe, and they say we can get knocked out, and it can happen, sure. But in every moment, how are you manifesting that moment? What miracles are you creating in that moment? If that is all we have, and if that's the only guarantee, then what are you doing with that time? That's all that matters. And the more grounded that you are, the more clear you're going to be in regards to what it is that you want to do with that moment. So there it is. I think that's it for me today. Kaya's home today from camp, so we're gonna hang out for a bit, and it's really hot today, so we may stay in. We'll see, but I hope y'all are good wherever you are. Thank you, beautiful soul. I appreciate you so much, JJ. Thank you, thank you. Please follow me here and TikTok, Sabrina Sahara Shares. Again, I am no longer going to be on the Meta platforms, and I'm going to be talking about it a little bit more, because I think it's really unjust, and a lot of people, are going through that violation. It's ironic that they accuse you of a violation and pull your account and do all of these things and remove you, from your own platform and your contacts. Ultimately, that's the hardest thing, is to be separated from people that you've built relationships with, that ultimately, if you don't have their personal phone number and you've just been connected and you have all these different, groups and stuff on these platforms, and then all of a sudden, if you don't remember their handles, you can't get them. You know what I mean? That's a violation. I think that's a really, really, really huge violation. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about it a little bit more, and share my experience with also the emotional process, the mourning process of that. And again, specifically in regards to the relationships and being silenced and being separated, from something that you've taken years to build, and that was continuously growing. And then all of a sudden they get to just decide, yeah, nah, we're going to shut you down for absolutely no reason, and we're going to ignore you when you try to tell us that you're not in violation and that all we need to do is check your page. But we're too busy to do that, and too busy to do that because of how many people you've done it to. So there's that. So yeah, I'm going to talk about it. See who else comes through, you know what I'm saying? Sharing their experiences, because it happens, and it's been happening a lot. So that's it for me. But somebody give me the time so that we can tap into our angel number and get our message from our angels. Thank you again, sister. I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What are the crowns? I see. I'm still like new on YouTube to like, I have to learn all the symbols, but I see crowns in number 2, crown number 3. So I have to look into what these crowns mean, but you guys got crowns next to your names. Because you're kings and queens. Yes, you are. Absolutely. What time is it? Can somebody give me the time, please? I'm gonna go into the area of the time because I see it, but I always like when y'all choose the time for me so that it doesn't look like I, orchestrated it, especially when the message is like so poignant and so on point with what was channeled previously or just moments before. So somebody give me the time, somebody give me the time, somebody give me the time. Come on. Somebody give me the time, somebody give me the time, give me the time. And please do meet us, Vita and I and Greg and Chris, on the Billie Holiday Theater stage, the Summerfest stage, 1368 Fulton. It's gonna be a vibe. We gonna hang. We're gonna be doing a preview for our album. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So yes, please join Red Sahara at the Summerfest stage, Billie Holiday Theater, 1368 Fulton, BK all day. We're gonna be previewing our upcoming album. So it's gonna be really, really special. And shout out to Chris Northington, who's going to be joining us on bass, and Greg Barrett, who's going to be joining us on drums. And Vita and I are so excited to share these songs with y'all and get your feedback. It's family friendly, come one, come all, open to the public. Just some lawn chairs, you could bring your chair, whatever it may be. And we're going to be sharing the stage with some incredible other bands. And show kicks off at 6:30, and we are the second band on. So come and hang with Red Sahara on Friday, Billie Holiday Theater, right there, outdoor stage. It's gonna be awesome. You should come. All right, you all wanna give me the time? All right, I'm gonna choose the time because I gotta go. I see 2:33. We're gonna go to 2:33. Gratitude rituals. Be thankful in everyday life. Your angels call upon you to insert a prayer of gratitude into every mundane act you do today. Washing dishes, folding laundry, or driving your car are all chances to contemplate the things you are thankful for. Bask in the glow of the blessings you've already received in life. Whoop, there it is. My big 3, right? Gratitude was one of them, and faith and patience. But when you are grateful for the good, the bad, and the ugly, believe it or not, because even with this whole situation being banned on Facebook and Instagram and losing my all, I'm looking at the positive in it. I'm like, there's a reason for everything ultimately. And maybe I needed a clean break, and maybe whatever it is, and whoever is meant will find me, they'll look for me, they'll whatever it is. Or maybe what I'm supposed to be sharing is not supposed to get to certain people. Whatever it is, I'm just in gratitude. And whatever it is, I'm just in surrender. Full surrender. So just be grateful, and you cannot go wrong. Trust me, more is gonna come. So much more to come. I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. I'll be right here again, exclusive on YouTube now for Tuesday Tea at 2. They ain't stopping my Tuesday Tea at 2. So thank you, YouTube, for allowing me to be live, even not having a lot of followers, because I'm just building the channel. And TikTok is next when I can build the channel. So follow me there too, Sabrina Sahara Shares. And the next time, we'll be here, and I'm not sure what the herb's gonna be. So I'm thinking about getting a head start and letting y'all know the week before what the herb is, so that if you wanna actually have more of a, I'm gonna do that, but I don't know yet. So probably start that next week. Okay, I love you. I'm grateful for you. And in the meantime, and in between time, lest we forget, Time to get back to natural.